All right. Hello, this is Frank Stalkup again. Now we're on to Revelation 10, the last Revelation 9. We heard the sixth angel sound. So now let's get into this and see what the seventh angel has to say here. So let me pull up the verses here and go back there. Okay. All right. So we're in Revelation 10 now. We're at verse 1. So let's read this and let's see what we come up with. And I saw another mighty angel come down from heaven, clothed with a cloud, and a rainbow was up on his head, and his face was as it were the sun, and his feet as pillars of fire. And he had in his hand a little book open, and he set his right foot upon the sea and his left foot upon the earth. Now, we know Christ is the only one that can open the book of Revelation. So this is Christ who's speaking of here. And he set one foot down in the sea, which is the spiritual water that is referred to in the Bible, and let one foot down the earth, which is the flesh of a man. So he set one foot down on the spirit of a man and one foot down on the flesh of a man. That's what it's referring to here when he lives and reigns in us for the 1,000-year millennial reign. He's living and reigning in us in spirit. And he's giving us the iron rod, which is him. We've become one with him in spirit, but yet we still live in the flesh. And this is the 1,000-year millennial reign when he puts one foot on the sea and one foot on the earth. He's putting one foot on the flesh, one foot on the spirit. And he is ruling us with an iron rod. And that's what this is referring to. So keep that in mind. He's the only one that could open the book, this book that he's got in his hand. This is Christ. He's put one foot on our flesh, one foot on our spirit, and he's revealing the book to us. This is what this is telling us here. And cried with a loud voice, as when a lion roareth. And when he cried, seven thunders uttered their voice. Now, the seven thunders are the seven voices of God, the seven angels of God. There's seven voices there, and that's the seven thunders that are uttered in their voices. This is the seven angels speaking. This is the seventh angel speaking, but there's seven voices, so the seven thunders are uttering this. All the seven angels are uttering this, which is Christ, his spirit. And when the seven thunders had uttered their voices, I was about to write, and I heard a voice from heaven saying to me, seal up those things which the seven thunders uttered, and write them not. So this is John, not to finish off the mystery here. So John's wrote the revelation here, and it's being left as a mystery, so it can't be revealed to us till Christ reveals it in his two witnesses, which are us. So keep that in mind. So he told John not to write this portion down, but he wrote the rest of the book down. It's sealed. So what we got here is the portion that John wrote down was the portion that we'll read in the flesh, that the carnal mind won't understand, but the seven thunders is going to open up the spiritual portion of this book when he returns, which is Christ. So this is what it's referring to here. And the angel which I saw stand up on the sea and up on the earth lifted up his hand to heaven and swore by him that liveth forever and ever, who created heaven and the things that therein are, and the earth and the things that therein are, and the sea and the things which are therein, that there should be no time longer. Now, what he's declaring here, Christ is declaring, is that there be no time longer. Now I'm going to reveal the book of Revelation. And that's what he's saying. There's no time longer left. It's time to reveal the revelation and bring my children out of this world and back to me into the kingdom that I prepared for them. That's what it's saying. Pay attention. But now listen to this. But in the days of the voice of the seventh angel, when he shall begin to sound, the mystery of God should be finished, as he hath declared to his servants the prophets. So now we've heard the first six angels sound. Now we're hearing the seventh angel sound. When he shall begin to sound, the mystery of God should be finished. So no, the mystery of God is no longer going to be a mystery to us, as he hath declared to his servants, the prophets. So we are the servants, and those who have cast their crown before the throne of God have are the prophets. And the voice which I heard from heaven spoke unto me again and said, Go and take the little book which is open in the hand of the angel which standeth upon the sea and upon the earth. So John went and took the book, and he went unto the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it and eat it, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be sweet as honey in the mouth. So John, if he's eating this book, it's sweet as honey to preach the gospel, but it's bitter in the belly. Hey, it's bitter in the belly when you eat it, because now you realize this gospel and the people that are not going to overcome. And there's going to be people that you love that are not going to overcome and enter into the kingdom of God. They're going to stay here and give their power and authority to the flesh here on earth and create their own kingdom. That's what's bitter about it, but it's sweet as honey in the mouth when you hear it and you understand it, and you understand that God dwells in you, and you know the mystery now. So that's what it's saying. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand, and I ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. And he said unto me, Thou must prophesy again for many people and nations and tongues and kings. So we're going to prophesy this revelation again before nations, which is flesh. When it refers to the nations, it's referring to flesh, and tongues, the different languages of the world, and kings, which are the men of this world. We've been given dominion and a crown, and we're kings of the earth. So we're going to prophesy this revelation to all these people. So with that, we're going to finish up chapter 10, and we're going to head into chapter 11 here shortly. Thank you.